cruisers? This is Chuck with Let's Travel and Cruise with Chuck. I've got some news for you today. So let me go over just a couple things, and it's not going to take very long. So here's one of the greatest news that's hit the travel and cruise world as of right now. Cruise ships are cruising right now with passengers, but it's not the large cruise ships that we think of. It's some of the smaller riverboat cruises in Europe. So one of them is the nicko cruise line, and the other is the SeaDream. So they're out of Europe. So nothing for us here in the States. So that means we're starting off small, and then we're gonna build ourselves up to the larger cruise ships. And as for the larger cruise ships, the CDC have not given the okay yet for any ships sailing out of the U.S. ports, meaning out of like Galveston, Texas, or out of anything out of Florida for the Caribbean. So we don't know when that's going to happen yet. And also the Canadian government has said that they will not allow any cruising for cruise ships over the size of 100 passengers at all until October of 2020. So what that means for us is do not expect any cruises out of Alaska or the New England cruises from the East Coast for any of the cruise ship. And in other cruise news, MSC Cruise Lines have pulled the Seaside and the Meraviglia out of Florida and sent them back over to Europe, where they actually feel that there's going to be a stronger need or more of a demand in Europe than it is going to be here in the States for the Caribbean right now. But they have put the Divina into Port Canaveral, so we could be thinking that they might be packaging it possibly with Disney World or Universal Studios, or they may not be doing that, but you can actually do that as cruisers and travelers. So like I said, it's just going to be a quick brief news on some cruise updates for over the weekend. So once again, just keep an open mind about when cruises are going to start. It's up to you whether or not you want to book for the 2020 season or for the 2021 season. But don't count out cruising. Cruising is going to be here and it's going to last. It's going to weather the storm. Things might change, but it will weather the storm. So once again, this is Chuck Tuck with Let's Travel and Cruise with Chuck. Have a fantastic day. So long.